What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ky'Vazzi, aka Ky'Vazzi, and I'm back. Now, if y'all skip my other videos for some reason, or you're just now finding my channel, yes, I got a big old gap. My tooth is missing, and I'm still getting used to it. So if you see me talking a weird, certain type of way, or just whatever, just know I'm opening up with being back on video with this until I get it done, right? Okay. Now that that's out the way, I want to talk about the American dream, okay? Now, comment below right now what you think the American dream is. Right now, what to you, or maybe not just what you think, but what you have been taught the American dream is. I want y'all to comment that right now. Because there are certain areas of the world, right? Certain areas of the world that don't have what we have. So that, on top of the things that we can do, not just what we have, but what we can do. Other countries that can't do that. There are other countries, don't get me wrong, there's other countries that can. And they can do probably way more than what we can. But over here, we got freedom of a lot of things that a lot of people don't have. So off top, that right there is a dream that other people wish that they can have. So that alone is one American dream for some. Is to be able to work as whatever you want to work as. Now over here, we have a million options as to what we want to do, and some of us don't even want to work. So why is it that people don't believe in an American dream? Why don't you believe in an American dream? Because the people that were born in the dream want a bigger dream. They don't appreciate the dream that they were born in. Some people are born in, it's even hard to explain, like just born into fear, bruh. The majority of us are born into, okay, let me get wrapped up in this blanket. Okay, mommy, hey, how are you? That's what you look like. Okay, yeah, love me. Some people don't. A lot of people out of the country don't. Some get taken away. Some don't even have hospitals to nurture them back to health whenever they're in NEQ or whatever you call it. There's people that don't even have that. There's people that dream of having that so they could have kept their child. That's another thing, right? The foods that we eat. Not only are they good, oh my God, they're so good, yeah, they are kind of messed up because of what they're putting in it. But people dream of having the plates that we have, the plates that we put online and show off, and are very ungrateful for, okay? Those type of things, people dream of having a full plate, or maybe even a handful of food. People dream of that. And us Americans, we got it. Now the people that don't have it, we're in the American dream. Remember that. You got a million ways to make some money. Open your mouth. Talk to somebody. It's up to you. You know that you can say something to somebody. I've had homeless people pass up opportunities where I'll go get me something to eat, and I see them over there, and I'm just like, okay, well, let me grab 2 meals. Bring it back. Oh, no, I'm good. Okay. You're choosing the help that you want in this lifetime, okay? So whenever the American dream isn't happening for you, that's up to you. It's not up to everybody else. Now, my side. Since I was young, baby, okay, I'm used to moving around, house to house, city to city. Now, as I'm older, I'm going state to state, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've traveled when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? Going from Texas to Arkansas, Wisconsin, and coming back home, you know what I'm saying? But, like, the leaving home and coming back thing has always been something that I've done. When I go out of state, I never get an apartment. And I do that because, and so that basically that makes me homeless. I do that because I don't know how long I'm going to stay. A lot of the times the places that I'm going are very expensive. But also, I have an eviction. So, y'all can go back on my other videos as to why I got evicted and stuff like that, which is really crazy. But yeah, it ruined a whole bunch of stuff on me getting my spot. Like my old spot, that high rise that I got that from off of just my bank statements. Nothing had nothing to do with credit. So I just gotta find something else like that. But basically, whenever I leave town and I go to another state, I will not get an apartment because I know I can build, make my name out there, and I can leave whenever I need to. If something was to happen, I can go home. I don't have a lease over here that now I have to break that and put another one on there, right? First time going out of state homeless, where'd I go? I went to Colorado. Didn't know nobody in Colorado. Take all my stuff, put it in the trunk, put it in the back seat. My ex, my girlfriend at the time, and her brother had joined me. It's my car. I was like, yeah, y'all can go with me. Help me drive, blah, 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 whatever. We did that. We went there. They ended up getting their own car out there. Put blankets in the back, right? Just before I even had Farrah. I didn't have a cat at the moment, so it was just me. So I put blankets in the back. I got a job at Arby's, right? This is all me being homeless in a whole nother state, and I was only there for maybe 3-4 months, maybe. Didn't tell nobody until I got there. I said, Mom, I'm in Colorado. She said, oh my gosh, when did you get there? I said, today. She's like, why didn't you tell me? Oh my gosh, I didn't get to say bye. I was like, because I'm not going forever. I love you, Mom, but I'll be right back. You feel me? So it's like everything is kind of like a down the street type of thing to me. So I'm out there. I got a job at Arby's. That's my money right there. And I cut hair. You know what I'm saying? So regardless, if anybody needs a haircut, you can just hit me up. You find me online. I do my ads, stuff like that. So I always have a hustle to back up everything. But I worked at Arby's. They wanted me to be a whole store manager at a location that was like an hour away. But still, it was a lot of money. But I didn't want to do that because I didn't want that responsibility on me just for me to leave again. You know what I'm saying? So pass that up. But the point of that was I made sure my money was straight. I secured my bag. Here comes the fun part. I told you this was Colorado, right? Colorado, where you can as much as you want to, okay? That's what I did. I didn't spend all my money on that, right? I did go to, the mall. I did go to Walmart, Target, go to get the stuff that I needed and that I wanted, because in the moment I was living my life. I was doing what I wanted to do. And nobody could tell me nothing. I had my car. I had food because I forgot this part. My bad. I'm skipping steps. My fault, okay? So, basically when I got there, I went to the homeless shelter. And I never slept there. I always slept in my car. And plus I wasn't trying to leave my car nowhere unsupervised overnight. I slept in my car every single night. But I went to the homeless shelter, and I told my mom, send me something in the mail. That way I can have a piece of paper with this shelter address on it. So she did that. I took that to the food stamp office. You feel me? So I'm taking these little baby steps to get to where I can get everything I need. There's resources everywhere. And this is just me living, and I'm having fun doing it. I'm meeting people. These homeless people crazy, but they cool. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in there. I get my food stamps, so I don't have to spend no cash on food. I go to Kroger every single day. If y'all don't know what Kroger is, it's a grocery store. It's like H-E-B. If you don't know what H-E-B is, it's a grocery store like Kroger, like Walmart. But it doesn't have like a whole bunch of like mattresses and all that extra stuff. It's just a grocery store. So I would get my food every day. I went to the YMCA. That was the fun part too. Them YMCA's over in Colorado is well, I really ain't been to like none over here in Texas like that. But the ones in Colorado was nice, okay? So basically I would jump from different cities like Arvada, Denver, what was it? Another one with an A and one with an M. Something like that. I don't know. I was just going all over the place. But different nights, I would go stay in different parking lots and stuff like that. I was a shit, like a little nomad and whatnot. Okay? I was having fun. I don't know how to explain how fun it was, but just people would be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry you were homeless. Oh, da, 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 da. Hey, don't be. Y'all are paying way more than what I'm doing for all of this. You know what I'm saying? You staying in your apartment alone is more than me doing everything that I'm doing in a whole nother state, and then coming back to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So having a vehicle is very, very, very helpful in this situation, right? So I'm going into the YMCA's, right? And these ladies start to pick up that I'm there, but I'm not getting a membership, and I'm only there every 3 days. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I would go to the other ones. I wasn't skipping out on taking no showers or nothing, because hell no. They picked up that I was only showing up, certain days and stuff. That was like, oh, did you want a membership? I was like, miss, I'm not going to stay here long enough. To be honest, I'm just kind of like sleeping in my car right now until I go back home to Texas. And it was like, oh, okay, well then I'll let the other ladies know whenever you want, you can come in here, you can work out, you can swim, just let us know how many towels you need. And I was like, I was saying, okay, shit. So then I would go in there and they'll be like, oh, like I would just walk in, and before I'd even get to the desk, they're like, oh yeah, you can go that way, the gym is open too. So I would do my workouts. I would swim as much as I wanted to. I would take the classes if I wanted to. Everything was free to me, because I opened my mouth and told these ladies what was going on. Everything was free to me. The food was free to me. Not at the YMCA, but I'm saying, I would go up in the YMCA with my fruit, my protein shake things that came already ready and stuff like that. I would go in there with everything that I needed and stay in there for a couple hours, working out, swimming, taking a shower, stretching, doing whatever. They had a basketball court there. I was in that mug. Then, whenever I was done with that, I go to the car, smoke another little, because it was legal. And then I would drive off into the mountains, go sightsee. I gotta dig up all these photos and stuff like that. But it was amazing. Like, I had the time of my life. It was, oh my gosh. I keep saying today too. Like, I just want to go back to Colorado. It doesn't even have to be for a whole entire month. It could be for a week. I just want to go back and feel and breathe the way I did whenever I went. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was walking their dogs, running on bikes. Like, everybody was just in that little zone. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was very rare that I seen an obese person out in public. And there was a lot of people out in public. So I'm just like, damn, like, everybody's fit out here. So I was like, all right, I blend in, everything was cool. But at the same time, look, check this out. I'm gonna share another story time, right? And this made my stomach drop out of my ass. Okay? Like, right. So, there's people all at the park and everything. I didn't wanna smoke in front of the kids. You feel me? I understand that it's legal and stuff like that, but there's kids all in the field behind me. You know what I'm saying? So I go this way, so they're not watching me smoke and stuff like that, but I roll my windows up, kick back my feet on my dashboard, and I spark my blunt. The moment I sparked and take 2 hits, I heard a door slam. And when I heard the door slam, it made me jump because it was loud. And I was like, oh shit. And I look over, and over my music, I can hear, like, my music was very, very low, but I can hear keys rattling. And I'm like, so I sit up, and I'm like, oh shit. I was like, and it was a cop right there. And so he's walking over to me. I was like, but it's legal, it's legal, it's legal, it's legal, it's legal. And I was like, put the window down, knowing damn well there's smoke in the car. Knowing there's smoke in the car, I let the window down, and then up to him and said, that smells good, but sir. And then he like squatted down like this. He was like, really? In the city hall parking lot? And I said, and he pointed like that, and I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, sir. I didn't know. I'm not from here. He was like, go smoke somewhere else. I was like, yes, sir. And I put my feet up, and I got the fuck up out of there. Yo, I like word to everything I love. That's what happened. And all I could do when I got on the road and looked behind me and see that he wasn't behind me, all I could do was laugh. I laughed so much I cried. That shit was so scary, bro. Like, if that happened here in Texas, and somebody was, let me search your vehicle. He knew I had weed there. It's legal. So I laughed so much because it was a different type of freedom that I had, just in another state, not even in another country. So I left where I was comfortable to go be somewhere else, to experience some things, to make myself comfortable in a whole nother environment, to adapt somewhere else to where if for some reason I had to, I know I could do it. State number 2. I had went to New York for 2 years. And this was the longest that I've ever been homeless in the homeless shelters. I actually went to the shelters this time. Whew, man. I got moved, and if y'all don't know, I'm transgender. I'm, born female, male, whatever. Okay, so they put me in the female shelters because I didn't want to deal with all the other shit going on and whatnot. They didn't want to put me in there. So I said, fuck it. And mind you, when I got there, I still had my job. So I was not going into the male shelter. They already knew that. So they moved me around so many fucking times. Or what? 5 different shelters. And they were all kind to me. I did get to and mind you, I didn't get to really do what I needed to do in the beginning because they kept moving me so much. And so whenever I really got situated, I was able to do the whole workforce. I was able to do, all the things that I needed to do because I was closer by on that other side. But mind you, in the time that I was just getting settled, I explored Queens. Queens was the first place. I explored Queens so much. I was on the buses, I was on the trains. Mind you, I wasn't riding we don't have trains like that over here in Texas. We have buses, but I was never on them. I always had a car out here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm over here, I'm like, oh, I'm about to go to there. Like that's how I started. I'm like, don't think I'm like crazy or whatever. But that's the child inside of me exploring, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like even thinking about it makes my legs, like I get, you know what I'm saying, like excited and stuff like that. But just seeing different things, just being able to just say, oh, I want to get off at this stop. I like something that I saw back there. And just have the whole day to do whatever you want. To do whatever you want. I can go and I'm making my own money. I'm on these apps and I'm going from borough to borough cutting hair. And if I say, hold on my way back, I'm stopping right there and I want to get something. I can get it if I want to. I can eat it if I want to. I'm in the shelter. I have a place to stay. But at the same time, I did what I had to do. You feel me? There's a balance that has to happen with that. You have to explore, do what you want to do, and do what you have to do while exploring. Okay? Y'all remember that. Whenever I'm stopping at a train stop and I say I want to walk this whole strip, all of this shit looks dope. All of this looks dope. I'm finna see what type of opportunity I can get. I'm already having my business cards. You feel me? Like I already said, I'm already on my stuff. So, I got business cards. I'm going down here. I'm going down there. I'm going down there. Good morning, everybody. Today is a good day. I'm going to be networking all day. Take care of my business. But whatever you do today, be productive. You got a business, promote it. People supposed to know you do what you do if you're not promoting yourself. Understand that everybody you come across is a potential customer. Not the one that needs the product. They know somebody. What it is you need to do, whether if it's you need to crack up out that little shot shell you got, or you need to hire somebody to do it for you, or you need to leave something in a place, do what you got to do to promote yourself. I'm not walking into the barbershop until I pass all these cards out. Every last one of them. That's what I do. I make a t-shirt that got your logo or just whatever it is on it so you can wear it around, people can see what you got going on. Do that. You got time to be having businesses and they're not growing. You got to promote yourself. Every single day, promote. Who you promoting to? You might promote to the right person and word of mouth is crazy. Your stuff will be all over the place. Promote. You're going to get some no's, but that's quite alright because later on down the road, they're going to wish that they came to you. The best deals and people in this world get told no. Promote it anyway. People is looking at my outfits. They, oh, what's up? You're not from here, are you? Mind you, I had curls on one side going in a mohawk, and then I had waves on one side, so everybody's already trying to talk to me. So I'm already catching people's attention, and then I just, I cut hair. Tell anybody that you know, I cut hair. People in New York know me for cutting hair. So when I'm doing all that, I feel accomplished. I feel like productive. I feel productive because I'm doing what I want to do, but at the same time, that right there, passing out these cards, is gonna bring money later. Later on, by the time I get back to my room, people was texting me, "Hey, can you come out here tomorrow? I just seen you today." Yeah, I got you. So everything that I just spent right now, I'm gonna get it back tomorrow plus some. Mind you, my prices are still the same. So $40 be coming to you, yeah, that's my time, buddy. Them trains and stuff, you never know. It might have a big old delay, and now this is wrecking my time because I'm trying to come to you instead of you coming to me. You feel me? They didn't have to know that I was homeless or nothing like that. But at the same time, I was in shops too. It's another thing. Went to the other shelters, ended up going to these programs, walking down Harlem, and I found this shop. This Haitian dude wanted me to work. Good morning, everybody. It's a good morning. Happy holidays. I'm opening shop. Come get a cup by Kai. I'm open. You guys, I'll see y'all here. I already got a couple people lined up. I need you next. Come by. Worked there with him, and I was teaching him all type of shit. And he ended up using one of my hairstyles. I'm gonna show y'all too. He ended up using one of my hairstyles from like way back in like 2000. I can't even remember. But he would go on my page and he would look at my stuff, and then, you know what I'm saying, he ended up with my hairstyle, and I was like, oh, that's what's up. You could at least like shout me out for that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my style, but you know, I let him have it and shit. But I went down there and I met so many people. I'm in the heart of Harlem, off of 125th Street. I would go down the street and just pass out my cards. And these people, I don't know who they are, but they dress fly as hell. They walk around with pushback hairlines. I'm just like, hey, yo, let me fix that later. Hey, da-da-da-da, let that girl back in the week and call me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going up and down the strip. I'm down the strip. Bus train, I'm meeting people. I'm walking with people. People attaching to me. And I loved it. And nobody knew I was homeless. Nobody. The way I carried myself. I worked with Kevin Livingston. 100 suits for 100 men. They got suits from all of the celebrities. When they get rid of their suits, they donate them to him. So I'm in there, like, literally helping people. This was part of the program that I was in too. I was helping people. I was doing haircuts, but these people didn't even know what to say, and these are grown people. Didn't know what to say in an interview. Didn't know what they were going to be asked. So we had to practice. I had to act like I was going to try to hire them. And then vice versa. I would act like I'm trying to get a job, and I would make them ask questions what they would think that they would get asked. So it was like a deeper thing that I was doing. You feel me? So for me to be able to help people in my time of need and me not having it all, that right there is what really kept me going with it. We out here doing the thing. I'm doing my barber thing, waiting for another person to come sit in this chair. You know what I mean? We doing it. Go ahead and get these people some clothes for their interviews, their new jobs, stuff like that. Give them a good, nice edge up, clean cut. That way they can look the part, feel the part, all of that stuff. So, you know, we're going to keep doing our thing, you know, get back to the community and stuff like that. Like I said, we are in Harlem, New York, and we're just giving back to the community. Because I'm like, hey, bro, you might come up just the same time as me or maybe even before, but hey, bro, you never know. Like, I'm not that type of person that's like, oh, nah, I want to see good. I want to see you do good, but not better than me. I'm not that type of person. And I met a lot of people. I'm going to tell y'all that too. But just being in that situation just really just made me realize why I was there. You feel me? There was people that needed to meet me, right? They needed to hear my voice. They needed to hear my words. I met some really good people that I'm still in contact with today that would do anything for me, and I'll do anything for them. So I made those connections, and with those connections, I just kept on pushing. So I made my connections. Mind you, the last I'm not even gonna say the shelters. Nah. No. Matter of fact, I did come across a little hump in, you know, the shelter system. I always did what I needed to do. I went to the job listings. I got my job. I did everything. I got the documents I was supposed to. Everybody looked at me like, wow, you're really trying to get this housing. Why would I just, you know, just take my paperwork, please? Because at this point, I thought I was gonna be staying in New York, so I was just trying to work on staying. So one of the ladies in the shelter, my caseworker, likes to play mind games. I say it like that. She was cute. Don't get me wrong, she was cute. But she would try to like manipulate certain things. And I would have to tell her, like, all of that aside, can you please make sure you put my paperwork in? Like, you're talking about other stuff and I'm really trying to like work, and I literally had to change my caseworker to somebody else. I requested it. Everybody was like, what, you tripping? She fine as fuck. Why would you? Like, man, there's a whole bunch of other fine people. Like, I don't give a fuck. She got a whole boyfriend outside of here, so why the fuck would I give a fuck? I'm trying to do something for me, and she trying to do all this extra shit. You feel me? So, I had my surgery. I had my my top surgery, and of course, I got to lay in the shelter all I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could stay in there all day if I wanted to. Had the Wi-Fi, all of that. So it was just relaxing to know that I didn't have to do too much. You feel me? I kind of like gathered a lot of myself in the shelters, but at the same time, on one of them, I kind of lost myself a little bit, and that was the very last one that I was at. I'm not gonna say the name of it, but yeah, my experience in the last New York shelter was kind of crazy. It was unisex and LGBT friendly, but there was a lot of shit going on in there. A lot that wasn't supposed to go on in there. A lot of stuff that should have been reported. I ended up in a situation, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, oh, I don't fuck with a certain type of person, and then I ended up fucking with that certain type of person because I didn't even really know until like in the moment, and then I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna make you feel bad. I'm attracted to you, and it happened. And some of the people in the shelter hated me for that, but I don't give a fuck. I don't care. So that happened, okay? It happened. I'm not even gonna act like that didn't happen. But there were so many things that happened in that shelter where I was just like, where is security? Where is security? And I had to go. I ended up with COVID for the first time. This is before COVID had blew up. And I think I had it because that night I had, there was one night, my whole body, from head to toe, sweat. Just dripping sweat. I got videos, pictures of just sweat. My whole blanket just wet, drenched. Went downstairs to the clinic, and everybody was like, "Yo, are you okay?" And I was like, "No, I don't feel good." And I was like, we're gonna get you an EMS." And then all I could do was just kind of like lay down. I never lay down or sit down in the shelter chairs and stuff like that, but like the way I was feeling like I was gonna die, I just laid down, like my face on the shit and everything. I was just like, oh my god, my body was so weak. I didn't get that much type of care in New York in the hospital. But after that, I was just like, okay, well, I'm in a spot to where there's a lot of people that can get sick and keep really just passing it around. I'm never gonna get better. So I left. Came back home, and boom, COVID had literally just stopped everything in the airlines, all of that. Couldn't go nowhere. All my stuff that's over there is gone. But I made it home. I had my stuff, flown over here and all that, what I could, the stuff that I did, come with. It took like 2 weeks for me to get it, and they stole one of my little Johns and stuff like that, which is kind of weird. I have the video of that on there too. But that was just crazy. That's a crazy story. I'm glad I broke these stories down so y'all can go back and watch when Spirit Airlines stole my... Yeah. But that's how I ended up coming back home. I was going to stay in New York longer. You feel me? I was going to stay over there longer, but I couldn't. So, mind you, all of this stuff is happening. All of these things I'm getting to do, and mind you, in all of these shelters, I'm getting night passes. If you don't know what a night pass is, it's where they like we have curfews in the shelters. So after a certain time, you cannot leave the shelter. It doesn't matter if you want to go downstairs and get a juice across the store at the bodega. You can't get that. You can't leave. You can't have nobody bring nothing to you. So I had the night pass. And that's because I did everything that I needed to. They saw that I got up every morning early as fuck before anybody really woke up. I was in my little button up and I was on it, you know what I'm saying? I had the shoes, I had everything. I dressed as if I wasn't in a homeless shelter. And I would go out and do my thing. Now, mind you, I had met some people. I was in, modeling. I was doing a whole bunch of stuff. And they had emailed, the shelter saying, hey, such and such has to come out with us tonight. We're doing an event. We need him. He's one of our models. And this is a 3-day thing. And so they would write me a pass for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I was out. Hey, how we hot. Ooh, don't stop. Hey, how we hot. Ooh, you wanna back it up? I was out, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I had the time of my life. And, I would do it again. New York was something else. I'm not even gonna lie. My haircut page, oh my gosh, I can't even remember. I have a whole breakdown of my whole entire New York experience. Like, that's whenever I really started my haircut page. I was really doing that. Oh, my Snapchat. Oh, I'm finna make a whole Snapchat slide of everything that I did in New York. And y'all gotta stay tuned for that. But even with the shelter, the first shelter I was in, I was laying down like it was like a cell down there. And I was laying down. This girl comes in on the other side. She starts singing really loud. And I'm like, and like she's like screaming, like scream singing. And I'm like, what the fuck is she doing? And so everybody else is just laughing and shit. I'm like, and this was probably like 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. That shit was crazy. Like, I just got a whole bunch of stories. But I'm gonna break that down later though. But I said that to say, and then I went to Atlanta. I'm around all these celebrities, the celebrities that know me, and I didn't know that they knew me. That shit was crazy. Oh my gosh, yo! When I went to Atlanta and I walked in a room full of people, that I was like, oh, I follow you. I follow you. You're hilarious. Oh my God, that's gorgeous. I follow you too. And they'd be like, oh yeah, I follow you too. I'm like, you do what? For real though, like, it's a crazy experience because you just never know who you meet. You never know who you meet. You never know who you record. You never know who you can take a picture with. You never know who you collaborate with. Any of that. So I was out there for a little bit. Now I'm back over in Houston, Texas. But I say all of this, and I know I kind of was all over the place and stuff like this. I just kind of want to let y'all know a sped up version of how I say that I've been living the American dream. I've taken all the resources around me and made it happen for myself for free. Yes, I paid for little stuff here and there whenever I needed to, but I used every resource in every state that I've been to do whatever I wanted to do. I played 3 different instruments. I performed in front of a crowd before. My first time performing in front of a crowd was 200 kids when I was 8 years old at a church camp. That's 200 kids on top of all the deans, all the adults. That shit was scary, but I did it. Okay, 8 years old. That was the first time. Did it again, 5 years ago? So I'm doing what I wanted to do, and my dream. Your dream don't have to be everybody else's dream. You don't have to have a picket fence and just, oh yeah, I have dogs and cats and stuff like that. Like, I got my one cat. I'm in a hotel right now where I can make all of my clothes. You feel me? I can go out whenever I want to. I can smoke whenever I want to. I can do whatever I want to do. whenever I want to do it. But I'm still handling my business to where I can do that. That's my dream. My dream is to be able to just do whatever I want to do, and I've been doing it for the last I don't know how many years. I've been living the dream. What is your dream? Comment what your dream is. Have you been living it? Have you been trying to live it? Are you trying to make the steps to even let it happen? Are you just dreaming? You can't daydream all day. You can daydream, but it's never going to happen. Live it. Live it as you go. Don't think too much on it. Think about it, but don't think too much on it. You got to go as it comes. I didn't know that I had to go to the shelter and get a thing mailed to me saying that, you know what I'm saying, I had to look that up first. Then I had my mom send me something within the next 2 days. And I got food stamps for free in a state that I wasn't born in. So I ate for free. Healthy stuff at that. You feel me? They gave me a good amount each month. Then whenever, by the time I went back home, I still had another, you know what I'm saying, until I can get my stuff over at the other state. It's just it's a mind thing. It's really a mind thing. The American dream is a mind thing. It really is. People coming here to do what I've been doing. You may want a house. I want a house eventually too. You know what I'm saying? But like, I have inconveniences. But at the same time, I'm out in other spots trying to figure out, maybe this is a better spot for me. No. Let's try over here. That's how I've been living. But I want to live to where I can go anywhere I want to. So whether if I want to leave all of my stuff in a storage over here and pay for it and go all the way to Cali for the next 2 months, I could do that. Why? Because I have things to back myself up. I have the drive. I don't care. I don't have pride bigger than the ocean. I will work at a McDonald's to get on my feet out there. You feel me? To get check stubs, whatever the case may be. But I also cut hair. I cut hair. I have a whole craft. So no matter what, I can either trade it, use it, donate it. You feel me? When you donate stuff, people give you stuff anyway. So, and don't think of it like that. Don't think of it like that. It's just whenever you do something from the kindness of your heart, certain things start to come in forms of blessings. That's what I meant by that. Okay? Don't take it like any other way. Okay? But like I'm saying, like, don't take everything that you're doing and have for granted. Okay? Because everything that you have, everything that you're doing, everything that you're recording on, everything that you're eating is a dream to someone else outside of America. Okay? This is the American dream. Okay? We are living in the American dream. Whether you want to believe it or not, this is the American dream. It's up to you on how you want to view it, because at the end of the day, it's either a negative thought or a positive thought. Ain't no in between. You got to balance that. Which one is it? Which one is it? I have a positive thought on this. Yeah, there are some negative moments. There are negative thoughts sometimes. But in all, I am okay. I am alive. I'm healthy for the most part that I know about. But all these things that I've been through that I haven't even sped up on y'all right now, all the stuff that I've been through, y'all gonna be like, why do you even look like that? Stuff I haven't even said nothing to nobody. And I'm still here smiling with one tooth missing. But that's part of the journey. It's part of the journey. I have a missing tooth, and I wanted y'all to see that I can still get out here and do what I need to do. I can still get hair, because I can still cut hair with a broken tooth. That's not stopping my money. It's not stopping my dream. I'm still out here in my clothing line, and this video is gonna be online for years, probably forever. And y'all are gonna look at this gap even after I get it fixed. And people are gonna be like, oh, remember you had that gap? Yeah, I remember it. Yeah, I remember. Okay? But it's not gonna stop my dream. Stop letting all these other little things stop you from living your dream. I don't have an apartment. But it's not stopping me from living my dream. I'm just left 2 other states, doing whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted. That's my dream. Your dream might be to have a whole bunch of kids, but are you ready for that? Can you make that happen right now? Can you just do it just like that with no consequences? I've had my consequences on doing certain things, but I was ready for it. Certain things I wasn't, but I went through it. Okay? What is your American dream? We are living it. We are living it. You can be whatever you want to be. You could be a content creator. You could be a baker. You could be a sports person. You could be anything. It's about the confidence in yourself. What is your dream? What is your American dream? Leave it in the comments. What is your American dream? What have you been living for the last 6 years of your life? What is your dream? What are you going to do in the next 6 years of your life? What is your dream? That dream is the American dream, because remember, other people outside of America can't do it. Alright? Now, if y'all like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that like button. Hit the share button, because I know a lot of y'all other people, you need to hear this, okay? So, give it a like, share button, subscribe to this channel, because I'm going to have a lot more stuff coming up on here, alright? I know I was on my other channel, but I have to somehow make this channel rise up like the other one did. You feel me? So, with that being said, like I said, I hope y'all have a great day. And just remember, you're living something that somebody outside of America is dreaming about. Okay? That's the American dream. You feel me? Holla at you later. Peace.